Hello to all my lovely subscribers. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you all for your support through 2024 and for some of you beyond that over the years. Truly appreciate the support of my channel. Helps me to bring more of these videos to you, which I really enjoy doing. I enjoy bringing some hope, some light into your lives, helping you on your journey as well. I'd like to wish you and yours a very, very Merry Christmas, an absolutely happy, prosperous, healthy, joyous 2025. And for those of you that don't celebrate Christmas, I wish you a very happy holiday season. I'd also like to take this opportunity to remind you all that my yearly readings are out and posted. They are available till the end of January 2025. So if you're wishing to have your own personal yearly projection for 2025, make sure you visit my website and book that reading before the time expires, because it is a limited time offer. Again, thank you for your support and Merry Christmas to all. Lovely Gemini, welcome to your reading for December 2024. This is a general reading for you, Gemini. It's a reading for Gemini Sun, Rising and Moon sign. My lovely Gemini, this is, I know, a late start to December, but this is a reading for December. It's going to take you over 5 weeks. So it's going to take you into January, mid-January. So we're going to have that projection in this reading. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can follow the link below to my website and book that reading from there. That will be specific to you. My lovely Gemini, interesting energy around you. I just get this sense of, firstly, I feel this tremendous excitement or anticipation of something that's going to explode. It's going to come into your life. It's going to start to unfold for you. So that I'm filled with excitement. It's not anxiety or trepidation, it's excitement for what the future holds. You find yourself in December in a position of being able to create whatever journey and path you're wishing to create. And so it's a time to be planning for 2025. What do you want to have unfold in 2025? What does that look like for you? It's going to be really important for you to set goals at the very beginning of the year for the end of the year, where you want to find yourself. If you don't have any goals or direction, then the year is just going to flow through, and before you know it, we'll be at this position in 2025, and you think, oh, well, what have I done? What's unfolded for me? What changes have come in? So you're in a position here to create your path, to create your journey through 2025. But the energy is coming in for you in December. So it really is an energy of exploration. It's an energy, and for some of you, I feel like it's an energy of moving forward, but in order to do that, there needs to be some sort of completion that's needing to occur. So it's for some of you, and I don't feel like it's all of you, it just depends on your natal chart and what that looks like, but I'm feeling like there's needing to be a tying off of loose ends, whether that is in dealing with people, with family, with jobs, with work, with home, whatever that looks like for you. That needs to be neatened up. I'm hearing just neatened up, tidied up a bit. What I get is don't sweep it under the carpet. I'm feeling like, I lift the carpet and I'll sweep all the stuff under there. Don't sweep it under the carpet. You really need to that was funny, I got a little bubble, did you see that? So it really needs to be explored and released, cleaned up, so that you can create this new path. I like it, Gemini. It's got a really lovely feel to it. I'm going to draw a card here, and I've drawn a card from my Divine Animal Oracle deck. Let's see what you've got for your totem for the month of December. And you've got the jackal, truth. Interesting, isn't it? The jackal is about truth. The jackal is about really not having that self-deception, not really being clear and truthful to yourself and to others in your life, others around you, about what you're wanting, what direction you're wanting to move in. That's going to be really important here for you, particularly in December. In December, you're really needing to work out what needs to be completed. Be honest with yourself. Do you need to forgive someone? Does someone need to forgive you? What is going on there? That needs to be tidied up. And then being truthful with yourself about the direction you want to move in. But I also feel like that truth needs to be for others. Be truthful with others. If you're in a relationship and you're thinking, oh, this is just a fling, or, you know, or I want to get married, or I want to have a, you know, meaningful relationship, don't go along with whatever the situation is. Be truthful. Put your cards on the table, so to speak. Be clear about the direction you're wanting and what you're wanting to achieve, what path you're wanting to go on. What does that look like for you? And so there needs to be a clarity here for others in your life as well as for you. Being honest with yourself. Do you know, we become the masters of deception, don't we? Really, we can really kid ourselves, me included, you know, about the situation, rather than really looking at it. So it's time to take off those rose-coloured glasses and really look at what path do you want to create for yourself. That's going to be really important. It's really important for you to be truthful. So I want a card from the Osho deck for Gemini, please. Can I have a card for Gemini? Thank you. Oh, let's have a look at that one that flew out. What does, oh, there's three. Three flew out. That's fabulous. With such energy. So what have you got? You've got going with the flow. So that's going to be important in December and January, going with the flow. Just not creating resistance. This is about no resistance. This is about seeing what is there in front of you and going with the flow of it. Really working with it, not pushing against it, not flowing against, going against the current like salmon. Too hard. Go with the flow. See where life takes you, but be honest with yourself about what you're wanting to achieve. Manage that, and that's going to also manage that stress. Stress is created when you're trying to create a path or move in a direction that is really not going to work for you. Be honest. Be honest. And then there is no stress when you have this energy of just adapting with whatever it is that's going on around you. Now, what an interesting card. This guy's got 3 legs. How funny is that? Look at that. How funny is that? I mean, let's read into that, you know. This is about reaching for the stars. This is about really, but not going beyond where you need to be, because that's when stress is created, going beyond where you need to be and what you need to do and what you need to put in place. And then you've also got morality. Now, morality comes into your reading when you need to be truthful to others as well as yourself. There's no point leading people on. So if you're in a job and you think, oh yeah, I'll work here for 6 months and then I'm going to go, you need to be clear, you need to be honest, you need to be truthful, you need to be truthful with yourself in how you're moving forward. So morality is called in here as well. And that is about honesty, it's about clarity, and it's about truth. Interesting, isn't it? Okay, let me create the Celtic cross. Let's take the deep dive, my lovely Gemini, and see what's in store for you. Yeah, okay. Gemini, can I please have some cards for Gemini? Let's see what's going on here with Gemini. What is it that they need to know for December, January reading? Lovely Gemini. Okay. Really there. Okay, let's have a look. So you know, this is in December here. You've got this real energy of the birth of a new idea. This is birthing. This is birthing new ideas, birthing new pathways that are going to be really beneficial to you. They are going to provide for you everything you're wanting to achieve. But it is important that you are truthful to yourself, truthful to others, and clear about the path you want to be on for 2025, because that is going to bring you great abundance. It's going to bring you great joy. It's going to bring you completion. It could be, new work. It could be a move. It could be a relationship. Whatever form that takes for you. But what it is, it's about creating that new path without resistance. And that's when you birth new ideas, birth new possibilities, and that brings in what you're seeking. That brings in the abundance and the joy that you're seeking here. Then you've also got justice, and justice is also about balancing. So it's the balancing of karma, the effort, the morality, the truth that you're putting in place here is going to be returned to you. So there's a balance here. Depends on how much effort and work and honesty and morality you put into your new path as to what you reap from it. Balancing it out. There's a balancing. It could also be a balancing of a situation that you're in, a balancing of a relationship, a balancing of budgets. It could also be seeking legal advice in the signing of a lease, a contract, a settlement. There could be some sort of legal dealings as well, which brings in that justice card. It's crossed with temperance. So to me, the justice card is about balance, because there's the scales here. So you're balancing, there's the scales. And so it's also temperance. It's about harmony. It's about peace. It's about no resistance. It's about going with the flow. It's just about being, living in the now, not racing ahead, not creating stress around you in December and January, but rather just enjoy the situation, enjoy where you're at, enjoy the journey of discovery that you're going to find yourself in. I like that. Peace and harmony, because what's driving that is the Hermit. Interesting cards, isn't it, for December? So there's nothing forceful about December. There's nothing that creates resistance in December. So if you're feeling like you want to push in a particular direction, reprogram, rethink, take a step back. This is about meditation. It's about self-reflection. It's about going for walks. It's about doing things that you enjoy. It's about getting into that meditative state. And you can do that by going for a bushwalk, by going for a swim, by gardening, by cooking, whatever finds your peace. It's about finding the peace, and that then allows you to explore all the things that are open to you, all the pathways that are open to you, and what one you want to choose, what direction you want to move in. I like it. Because then you've also got the Page of Swords, and the Page of Swords is about setting goals, really rethinking, and this happens towards the end of December as well. Thinking about what goals do you want to set, giving it a lot of thought, but also plan how are you going to communicate these changes, how are you going to communicate these new goals, these new plans, this new path you want to go on. Be clear about your communication and how you're going to present it, how you're going to plan it. That's going to be really important. But you're giving things a lot of thought. You're really setting the pace, setting those goals. It's not about action yet in December. It's just about working things out, self-reflection, being balanced. Because then you've got the Six of Coins. You see again, you've got the scales. So this balance is really important here. This is about working out your finances, balancing your budget, balancing workloads, balancing work and home life, balancing the workload in a relationship, or maybe even balancing a relationship, balancing relationships, not just with the significant other, but maybe also with friends, with family. Are you giving more than other people are putting in? Is there something that you need to create a balance for? Is there something you need to create the balance for yourself? So there's this real toing and froing here. You've got the scales twice in the month. As we move into the new year, well, there's celebrations. Of course, there's celebrations. It's a new year. So there's celebrations, there's socializing, there's joy. I just feel like this overwhelming joy and this huge excitement of, anticipation of what lies ahead, of what your future looks like. I also feel like there's a planning of a holiday or a trip around you, which brings in that excitement. There's a connection with a whole lot of a social network as well, big connections with social network, and of course that brings in the new year, doesn't it, with all that celebration. You've also got the hangman. The hangman is about balance. It's about creativity. It's about looking at life and looking at situations differently, looking at things from different angles, looking at all the different potentials and possibilities, thinking about how have you grown through situations that you've overcome, adversities, who have you become. This is, suspended upside down, looking at things differently, different perspective. But there's also creativity in how you're looking at life, how you're looking at situations around you. It brings in a creativity around you. Then you've got, there's absolutely, as you get into January, absolutely nothing to fear. Here you've got the Nine of Cups. This is the wish card. I love this card. This is filled with potential. This is filled with your deepest desires. What do you want to create? What do you want to bring forward? You're really going to identify what 2025 is going to look like for you. Some of you are going to be moving in 2025. I feel like there's plans put in place for a move. That move is tied in with work. It's tied in with work. There's some sort of transition, some sort of move, a new environment, which is exciting for Gemini. You need change. You need flexibility. You need that creative energy flowing through you in the everyday. And so with that brings in a huge amount of potential. Don't hold back on what your desires are and what you're wishing for. You don't have to work out how you're going to achieve it yet. Just leave it. You just need to identify what it is you want to create, what it is you want to put in place. That's going to be the important thing, my beautiful, beautiful Gemini. There's such a joyous energy around you. Always is. There always is. There's this vibrancy about Gemini. And it's contagious because I feel that energy with you. You've also got the Five of Swords. And the Five of Swords is about anything that you need to put in place, anything that you need to deal with, anything that you need to overcome, understand that you're going to do it. This is not a big card. This is not big problems. This is just things that you need to put in place to organize, to prepare yourself for what's coming up in 2025 or towards the end of January. I'm going to draw another card there. Don't be afraid. You've got two cards. I'll give you those. Don't be afraid to ask for the assistance that you need. Ask for the assistance. Don't allow anxiety to take over. Anxiety will take over when you're worrying about the future. That's concerns about worry about the future, but it's also about racing ahead. You need to live in the now. You need to, if you're feeling that anxiety, speak to someone close to you. Really regather your thoughts to bring it in. Okay, and it's also about. See, the anxiety might be, oh, well, I've got to put in a whole, this effort. It's about using your skills, your knowledge. The more effort you put into what you're wanting to achieve, the bigger the result, which is the Justice card. The more effort you put in, the bigger the result in 2025 as we move through, certainly the first 3 months of 2025. I love it. I love that. I'm going to draw a card from my Divine Abundance deck for you. Let's have a look at what that is. Patience is also called for here. Patience, my lovely Gemini. Don't push. Pushing creates resistance. Individuality. I love it. Individuality. Let's have a look. Every person has their own personalized study plan in this Earth school. That's your path. You can create that. You can create the path that you're wanting to bring about, the changes you're wanting to bring. It's totally in your control. It's totally your call. So really lean into it. Really play with what's coming up for you in December and beginning of January. I absolutely love these cards for you, my beautiful Gemini, and I expect no less from my wonderful Gemini. If you would like to book a private reading with me that's going to be specific to you, you can follow the link below to my website and book that reading from there. Also, my yearly readings are out. If you would like a personalised yearly projection for 2025, that is a limited time offer. It's available till the end of January. If that's what you'd like, make sure you get in and book that. Blessings to you.